To go fishing for walleye in the Magic Valley, you need to know there are restrictions on bag limits for them. The Idaho Department of Fish and Game says there's been some confusion over those limits. Hometown reporter Ryan Hill spoke with officials about the misinformation and what people need to know to avoid penalties.
There has been some miscommunication, not in the regulation booklet, but among understanding from the general public.
Earlier in January, new rules were released in the Department of Fish and Game's fishing regulation book. Magic Valley Regional Fisheries Manager Mike Peterson says they started hearing rumors that there were no bag limits for walleye fish in Idaho.
We have reached out and had conversations with our local conservation officers. He's heard the same rumor about having no limits at Salmon Falls Creek Reservoir specifically.
Pearson says while walleye are not native to Idaho, there are sections of the state where they are managing the fish's populations for fishermen.
In areas of the state like Salmon Falls Creek Reservoir and Oakley Reservoir, we are actively managing for those fish. And so we do have a bag limit of 6 fish in both of those areas and up to a 3-day possession limit. So in this case, it would be 18 fish over a 3-day period.
Fish and Game also manages walleye populations at the Oneida Reservoir in Pocatello. Those areas are determined to be okay for walleye populations to flourish and have bag limits actively enforced. Peterson explained some articles were released for other areas of the state where Fish and Game doesn't have bag or possession limits on walleye, which led to the confusion. The reason those areas have no limits are because they are trying to protect the native fish.
An example of that would be like the Salmon River or the lower Snake River below Hell's Canyon. We have native fish such as white sturgeon or salmon and steelhead species, and walleye can eat the juveniles life stages of those fish. And so that predation is something that we're trying to avoid, and we're trying to limit those populations in those areas.
Pearson says those who have any questions can reach out to their local Fish and Game office. In Jerome, Ryan Hill, KMVT News.